Hey, 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 everybody. Happy Make Your Move Monday. This is Latrice McFadden coming to you live from Durham, North Carolina, on site today. I told you we would have a special guest, but that we had to make a change. So I decided to come and give you all an update on my project. So we're going to take a look around, see. I'm learning so much. We closed on this end of February, and it doesn't look like much has been done, but there has been progress. And I think now we are ready to rock and roll. So I'm going to just take you through. And I didn't tell y'all last time, but it's actually two homes on one parcel. So we'll have a couple of different properties. So we're going to go in and see. So this is the one that I showed y'all last time. I think I told you that the door used to be over here and I moved it over here. And we're going to come in. This will actually be our living room. And like I said, it doesn't look like much has been done, but we actually, the part of the delay was permits. The city of Durham, I don't know what y'all got going on, but I need y'all to work on your permitting. Uh, Um, but you can see, that we have electrical done now that we have the permit. So we have our boxes for lights, we have outlets, we have light switches. We also have our HVAC and plumbing roughed in. So now we are ready to get working on some of this wood and getting it supported and cleaned up and then be able to do insulation hopefully this week. So you can see those are our light boxes. We have ceiling fan boxes, I think that they'll support in all of them. So plumbing, we'll have our toilet there, vanities here, tubs over there. And here, back here is a bedroom, and it'd be the roughing for the return there. So we have a bedroom back here. This toilet will not be in here. Closet there. Um, and then over here, this was originally a two-bedroom, 1.5 bath, but I wanted to make sure that it had a primary suite. So that's where we closed the door off there. And so this will now be the primary bedroom. This here will be the closet. So didn't have a lot of space. This is a really small house, so that we didn't have a lot of space to make a huge closet, but closet's there. And then this will be the ensuite. So we moved, the toilet used to be there, but we're moving the vanity here, and toilet will be in the corner there, and we'll have a stand-up shower that I'm going to put tile in. And so this is the door for the primary bedroom. So I mentioned that this was a small space, and I really wanted to make sure that I had a dishwasher in here. So we had to go around a couple of times. So the, the refrigerator will now be here, um, in front of the, it'll be a stackable washer and dryer in the kitchen. I'm not a fan of the laundry in the kitchen, but when you have a tight space, you got to make it happen. I think there is I think that's going to be the dishwasher, I think. And then sink, and I believe the stove and microwave will be over here. And then the back door. Um, so we'll have I think last time I couldn't go out here because there were some bees out here, but they got that cleaned up for me. So we have the deck back here. This grass definitely needs to be cut, but this will have a deck, and then that's the other house over there. You'll see, and I'm gonna take y'all over there to take a peek there. So that's it, y'all. This is as far as we've gotten. So hopefully I'll be able to come back and we can see clear progress. But this is the first home. This is my first in local investment project. So it was a lot. I think it was a lot for me to take on this completely gutted project. So I don't necessarily advise it, but so far it has been a fairly good experience. I won't complain at all. Um, but it can be a little nerve wracking, but it's been good. So let's see, we're going to go into this second home. So this is house number two. This is a one bedroom, one bath home. So this is the living room. Had to put the return in the floor. I wasn't a fan of that, but when you're limited on space, you have to do what you have to do. And then this is the bathroom. And you can see there will be a stackable washer and dryer in here. I was really hoping to be able to turn it so that it faced this way so that people could have access to it without having to go into the bathroom. But again, when you're limited on space, your ideas, space and maybe money too. I think space was the deciding factor here, but I couldn't do that. But it's still going to be all good. And this will be the kitchen. Let's see. I think stove will be here, stove and microwave, and then over there will be the dishwasher, sink, and refrigerator somewhere over there. So, and then bedroom. So, again, over here you can see that we have had our electrical rough in, our plumbing rough in, and HVAC rough in. So we are ready to go. This one is smaller, so hopefully we can get the ball running. And I'm so excited to see what the finished product looks like because this is my, like I said, my first time and my first time doing this here. My husband and I've owned properties in the past, but I never was really involved. And then I had a house in Detroit. Do not recommend buying houses in states away that, especially when you're not familiar with the process, but it can be done. So I'm excited, and I encourage anyone that is thinking about investing that this is actually a really, really good time to get into investing. So if you have any questions about it, please reach out. I'm happy to share my experience. I'm kind of kicking myself because I let fear keep me from doing this for years, years. And now that I'm in it, there's little rough patches and things like that. Like I said, with the inspections and dealing with different contractors and stuff like that, it can be a little bit challenging, but I definitely encourage you to not let fear keep you from pursuing your dreams and just, get the information, get prepared, and move forward. So that's what I have to say about that. And then I just want to encourage everybody to go to twgpresents.com to check out our upcoming events. I do not know what they are right offhand, but I know that we have something coming up constantly every month. We last Thursday we had a really great consumer event at the Carolina Ale House. We had a networking event on home buying, and it was really good. So, as far as from our realtors, I know we will have a mastermind this Thursday. No, 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 I'm sorry. We had a mastermind last Thursday. So next Thursday we'll have a mastermind. And then for Juneteenth, for everybody, we are going to be having our Building Wealth seminar on Juneteenth at the Self Help Credit Union in downtown Durham. Um, can't remember the speakers right now, but just go register. It is free. We're gonna feed you, and it'll be great information. So downtown on Juneteenth, and then back to for my realtors, also available at twgpresents.com. We early bird specials are available for our wealthy retreat, which will be Tuesday, July 14th. We're going to be at the Frontier Building, and you do not want to miss. We have a phenomenal top producers panel. We're going to have a lot of education. We're going to have an AI subject. So, just a lot going on. So, I encourage you all to go get your early bird specials. You will not be disappointed. Pad Split is going to be one of our sponsors, and we do still have other sponsorship opportunities available. So, if you are looking to get in front of a room of realtors, hit me up and we'll get the details to you. So that is all I have for today. Happy Make Your Move Monday. Hopefully, I'll get my special guests rescheduled soon. And if there's any topics that you want to see or talk about, or any questions that you have or want to share on Make Your Move Monday, reach out to me. I'm totally open to getting the topics. That people are looking for. I know last week we talked a little bit about short sales and if you're struggling financially or having a hard time keeping up. But another, to reach out to me about that. If you are interested in new construction, call me. If you are ready and interested in new construction, call me. There are so many builders out here that are offering just incredible incentives. So if you've been waiting, you're buying down your interest rate, so it's a win-win. You can make an offer on the price and you can get the lower interest rate. So let's talk about it. There's incentives in Durham, there's incentives in Raleigh, there's incentives everywhere with these builders. And if you want an existing three-story, three bedroom, 2.5 bath home in Wakefield Plantation in Raleigh, North Raleigh, great price, great entry point zone that's been has some recent updates, reach out to me. I have that home available for 255 in Raleigh. It is absolutely beautiful. It has a beautiful view on the back side of the building. It's very private, but not too far down in the building, so you don't have to go far. And the parking space is the first one in there, so you are right there at the path to get there. So reach out to me, text me, DM me, and I would love to talk to you about your real estate needs, your investment dreams, your buying, selling, upgrading, downsizing, whatever it is that you have going on in real estate. So that's all I have. Remember to make your move because every step counts. And we will see you next Monday. I'll be coming, oh, maybe next Monday. I'm going to go visit my other daughter in Reston. And next Monday is Memorial Day. So uh, we may or may not be on next Monday, is what I'm saying. So if not, I'll see you the following Monday. Have a good one.